Trubor nakaslem jong udongsan Hima.
You could probably skip forward 10 seconds if you want, otherwise you'll get a lot of me just mouthing it to the edge.
Karibhai Water Sports and Tourism Cooperative Society kan Pynlong biang ni kajing koop king ling. Malatip kum ka Megha Kayak Fest arajar arpulai, kabanlong nado ka khat ar hado ka khat saw tarik urisau arajar arpulai. Hawa Umtrew hajan kasnong Umtrew Ribhoi district. Kani kajing koop king ling mentau snam kan long ka bakam he ha ka balai snok tilang ringkat ketenat Directorate of Sports and Youth Affairs bat ketenat Tourism jang ka sarkar jilla. Ha kani kajing koop king ling kinan arbenta kata ka downriver sprint na kabanta kinong ilek kai kiba napo ka jila ki badan khat san ngut but ki Indian National Championship na kabanta ka canoe slalom cross ka bandong ru ka jingple lat ru ikinong kingling kiba nabari ba kinwan ni shimentalang ha kani ka kentik ba menta ka tay ka sinjuk kala snok tilang but ka Indian Kayaking and Canoeing Association ka baha pa po ka jingkmi na ka International Canoe Federation.
Organize Hynriew Water Sports and Tourism Cooperative Society. Mirang shoe sang mention slam. Then ladam shoe slam dam. Then last dam ban form ro ya ka association. Megha Canoe Association. The name slam ban one nang nishakmat means organize dan lembaga neka association juni. The lembaga neka press conference na wapan. I could play ya ka sarkar Meghalaya juni ya ka Tourism Department, but yang Directorate Sports and Youth Affairs, kepala yarap kerjaan ini berpelong yang kena program kabahe. Then lembaga kena press conference room ngakwa balapir syaki bapak goro. Bagian wan ban sport yang kena festival juni, kamtam ban sport yang di local paddler juni yang dikena national juni ban island sim ban kerjaan lem. Kenang bagian lah yo mensim ban ru ba ngikwa ban pau ban itu naman ba kani ka sports kan amde ka bat mai bun kim patip dalam ba kani ngakermen ba kan poi syaki pat ba garo jong ka jela juni kenang bagian lah ban pet hi dala ka jong ikmat ya ka jing tana jong kani ka sports.
This will be the 6th edition of the Megha Kayak Fest and should be the biggest and best one yet due to support from the Meghalaya Tourism and many other people who are supporting. So we're really looking forward to this event, and it's we're expecting more participation from overseas countries already. Several nations already have gathered there at Umtrew and are training, and we're expecting a great turnout from overseas and around India. I'd just like to explain a little bit about the competition. There'll be it's on the 12th, 13th, 14th of October. On the 12th will be the intermediate race. That will be mostly for our local kayakers who are like fairly new to the sport, so they'll have their own category, the intermediate category. Then on the 13th will be the downriver sprint, and that is a straight line down the river, and there will be I think 2 heats and a final on that day, and that is very interesting because there's a huge starting ramp we've built made of bamboos. I think it's around 10 meters, 15 meters high, and they rocket down this ramp. I don't know what speed they reach, but it's very, very fast, and shoot off over the water, and that'll be their like launching pad, like shoot out over the river, and they'll go down the rapids. So it's going to be extremely exciting for the spectators to watch. So that's on the 13th, and on the 14th we have another event, the Kayak Cross, which is actually the Indian National Kayak Cross Championship. And international kayakers also can participate in it, but it will be the actual national championship for that event. And that kayak cross is an Olympic event. It's making its debut in Paris 24 Olympics, kayak cross, and taking off around the world as a new kind of sport. Kayak cross is 4 kayaks going down the river at once. So the sprint is a single kayak going paddling along, and the kayak cross is 4 going off the ramp at once. And then they have some things called gates. Some obstacles are suspended over the river, so they have to negotiate these poles, suspended poles, right? And if they miss one of these poles, they are disqualified from the event. So, and these poles are placed in very difficult places. So, you need a lot of skill just to get around the pole. You see, so and it gets very interesting because you've got 4 kayaks at once trying to get around one pole, right? So it's quite a combative kind of. It's almost like a martial arts. They are like hitting into each other and like colliding and things. And in the rapids, it makes for a really exciting sport. Last year, the crowd was so enthusiastic watching all this going on. It looked a bit like like a rodeo kind of thing. Kayaks were flying everywhere and people going, and everyone was like cheering them on. But very spectacular, visually spectacular to watch, and exciting sport. Qualifying, then there's several heats ending up in a final, and total prize money comes to US dollars around 20,000 US dollars for that. And that's spread over. There's prizes for all the categories, and including for best Indian paddler and also under 21 junior paddler. So there's a lot. So a lot of the prize money is shared very evenly across the board. And let me say about this kayak cross that being an Olympic event, and there's a lot of potential in Meghalaya now to actually work on a program to have Olympic athletes in this sport, because we have the river is perfect for this sport, and the government is also looking at the possibility of building a facility right there at Umtrew, and it'd be a high performance training academy where the athletes will live in residentially. They will live there and train there every day on that. And they're also looking at the possibility of redesigning the river there to make it up to international standard for this event. So that through the success of it, right, it will give a momentum to this program that things can move along a bit faster. We can get the course made, we can get the academy built, and things can progress. And most of all, that the local youth will be the benefactors. They will benefit from this. See, already we have around 15 local youth who are doing the sport and who have really progressed so much in a short time. And there's potential for more to join in, as because the government is quite interested in helping out. And so there's potential to build a good squad going, and we can hopefully within a few years, we can have local Meghalaya youth right at the top of the international level in this sport. There's no reason why not. If we keep going the way we are, and
I'm a Kiwi kayaker from New Zealand. I just gave a little introduction and today Omandi, as is my custom. I want to say a big thank you to Ian and Sheila and Madi for welcoming me along. It's a big privilege to sit here amongst these guys. They are truly doing some amazing things for the community. I grew up in a community like this in New Zealand, kind of a grassroots, where my dad tried to create a space in which young kids could learn to foster love and passion for the environment through having fun, recreating in outdoor spaces such as the rivers. And he's, over the last 30 years, managed to achieve kind of a foundation in our little community in New Zealand doing that. And so it's pretty fascinating for me to travel the world and go on an expedition kind of come to a place like this and see such amazing stuff happening here. And 6 years into this festival, I think they're already achieving so much. The moment I'm staying in the village and getting to go kayak their local run, and from there using it as a base to go travel around and explore some of the local rivers here in India. And it's a phenomenal place. It's a worldwide destination to come and kayak. I was first told about it a year ago by some of my friends who came last year to experience the place, and the stories they've told have blown my mind. And I've met more and more people over the last year that have said, kind of sold it to me about how amazing some of the kayaking was, all the different styles and natures, the gradient, the jungle, and the people that I get to meet. and showing up here has really lived up to those expectations. It's been fantastic.
Which river is this?
This is the Kariba.
Cree.
So I was with a team of 5. My teammates are all downriver setting safety, so they have throw bags and cameras, and they're ready to set up to look after me if anything happens on the job itself. You can kind of see the colors of them down there waiting.
See how that is. That's dangerous.
Risk is it's all relative to the skill that you bring. So we manage